Tonight, less than 48 hours before Robert Mueller's highly anticipated testimony, the president, who said he won't watch, now signaling he might tune in.
Mr. President, are you worried about Wednesday?
No, I'm not going to be watching. Probably, maybe I'll see a little bit of it. I'm not going to be watching Mueller because you can't take all those bites out of the apple. We had a total no collusion finding. The Democrats were devastated by it. They went crazy. They've gone off the deep end.
Mueller, who has insisted he will not say anything that is not already in his report, will spend 5 hours in front of 2 House committees, subpoenaed by Democrats who are still divided over impeachment. Now, some top Democrats hope Americans will take a second look.
The report presents very substantial evidence that the president is guilty of high crimes and misdemeanors, and we have to present or let Mueller present those facts to the American people.
But tonight, the president touting last week's vote
Without objection.
when a majority of Democrats killed an impeachment resolution.
They tried an impeachment vote, and they got slaughtered last week. They got absolutely slaughtered. I have a lot of respect for the Democrats because most of them voted against impeachment last week. And I have a lot of respect for those Democrats that did that because they're doing the right thing for the country.
And late tonight, the president announcing a bipartisan deal has been struck in Congress on the budget and debt ceiling for 2 years. The president describing it as a, quote, real compromise. Now Congress has to vote on it.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.